Bill 113 reports the same back with recommendation do pass, be adopted.
Secretary, please read.
Assembly Bill 113 by Assembly Member Monning, an act linked to health, making an appropriation therefore, and declaring the urge thereof to take effect immediately.
Senator Hernandez.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, this bill, AB 113, is one of a two-bill package that has been negotiated between the administration and the hospital industry to provide physical relief to the state and stability to the safety net and critical need hospitals, as well as an opportunity for an extension for seismic safety standards. The bill is authored by the second bill, SB 90, is authored by myself and Senator Steinberg, which will also be considered today, and the two bills will be double joined. These bills are urgently needed to enable us to take advantage of an increase in federal funds that are available in the Medi-Cal program. This bill allows district hospitals use local revenues to bring up to $33 million in additional federal funds each year by establishing what is known as Intergovernmental Transfer, or IGT, program. Local hospital districts will transfer funds to the state through the Medi-Cal program and double it by receiving matching federal funds. The total package is estimated to increase the savings to the general fund by a maximum of $50 million in the current year and over $300 million in the 2011-2012 budget year. I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Is there debate or discussion? Senator Emerson.
Thank you, Mr. President and members. Assembly Bill 113 is a bill that will help bring in federal dollars to our local hospitals. The districts will roughly gain about $30 million in funds and bring in about $3 to $5 million to the state. I urge your aye vote.
Further debate or discussion? Further debate or discussion? Seeing and hearing none, Senator Hernandez, you may close.
I respectfully ask for an aye vote.
Secretary, call the roll.
Alquist. Aye. Anderson. Aye. Berryhill. Aye. Blakesley. Aye. Calderon. Cannella. Aye. Corbett. Aye. Correa. De Leon. Aye. DeSaulnier. Aye. Dutton. Aye. Emerson. Aye. Evans. Aye. Fuller. Aye. Gaines. Aye. Hancock. Aye. Harmon. Aye. Hernandez. Aye. Huff. Aye. Kehoe. LaMalfa. Aye. Leno. Aye. Ted Lieu. Carol Lieu. Aye. Lowenthal. Negrete McLeod. Aye. Padilla. Aye. Pavley. Aye. Price. Aye. Rubio. Aye. Runner. Aye. Semidian. Aye. Steinberg. Aye. Strickland. Aye. Vargas. Aye. Walters. Aye. Wolk. Aye. Wright. Aye. Wyland. Aye. Yee. Yee aye. Calderon aye.
Call the absent members, please.
Correa. Kehoe. Ted Lieu. Lowenthal.
Call the absent members.
Correa. Kehoe. Ted Lieu. Lowenthal.
Call the absent members.
Correa. Kehoe. Ted Lieu. Lowenthal.
Call the absent members.
Keogh's on her way.
Correa, Kehoe, Tedlew, Lowenthal.
Members, we have one or two members who have been delayed, including our appropriations chair, working on the appropriations files. That's why the roll remains open, and I'm going to ask the Secretary to call the absent members.
Correa, Kehoe, Tedlew, Lowenthal. Kehoe, aye.
Call the absent members.
Correa, Tedlew, Lowenthal.
Ayes 37, noes 0 on the urgency. Ayes 37, noes 0 on the bill. The bill is passed. Members, if I could have your attention, as Senator Hernandez mentioned, we were waiting on Senate Bill 90 from the Assembly. We have received Senate Bill 90, and if we could have the Secretary please read.
Mr. President, I am directed to inform your honorable body that the Assembly amended and on this day passed, as amended, Senate Bill 90 and respectfully request your honorable body to concur in said amendments.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. One moment, please. Members, under motions and resolutions, pursuant to Senate Rule 2910, action will be deferred on the following bill until the issue raised with Assembly amendments has been considered by the Rules Committee, that is SB 90. One moment, please. Members, once again, pursuant to Senate Rule 2910, action will be deferred on the following bill until the issue raised with Assembly amendments has been considered by the Rules Committee, that is SB 90. What that means is the measure, having been returned from the Assembly, will be referred to the Rules Committee. The Rules Committee will then make a determination as to whether or not to refer the measure to the appropriate policy committee. If and when the bill is referred to the appropriate policy committee, it will be heard in that policy committee off the floor, and if and when that hearing is concluded and the bill passes out of that committee, it will then come back to our Senate floor for action. Members, I have been advised that the Rules Committee has determined that the bill will be heard in the Health Committee, so we are now calling a Health Committee meeting off the floor in room 3191, Health Committee meeting off the floor in room 3191 to hear SB 90, which has been returned from the Assembly and referred by the Rules Committee to the Health Committee. Health Committee members, room 3191. Other members are asked to stay on the red carpet while the committee meets off the floor.